Hello, my angels and devils, and all who may wonder here. What's in the box? In the box. What's in the box that you can see? Okay, so for the first time in almost 6 months, I am opening my Etsy store again. And this is what will be for sale. This is it. There is one more lot of bows to come, and that is 5 Sailor Moon bows, and that's it. So this is literally limited quantities. There's an extra one in here because I owe someone one of these, but this is my glitter R2-D2 bows, which I may have to keep one of those, so there may not be 5 of those for sale. They are gorgeous. I think in the original one I did put a bow at the top, but I really like that simple, more stripped back. Now, most of my bows are about $12.50 to $15 because of how much work goes into them. Then we have, there's another blue one. Yep, we have 2 of each, and this is the only reason there are only 2 of each of these is because it was all this ribbon I had, and I didn't even get to put it all the way around because I did not have enough. So I only had enough to do, I think these are probably going to be like maybe $10 each. They're not going to be uber expensive, $8.50 or $10. I'm not sure. I haven't decided on the price yet, but there is 2 of each of Bubbles, Buttercup, and Blossom, the Powerpuff Girls. There isn't a lot of Disney in this release, and I apologise for that, but I have been sick and I've sort of run out of time for that. For anyone who has been waiting, I do have another couple of these to make, but I won't be doing it for this bow release. I am struggling, and I'm trying not to struggle so much, so I'm just trying not to push myself too much. But by the way, money from bow release is basically going to bills at the moment and to Happy Mail. So there's 2 of the Edgar Allan Poe bows from Poe Party, which also brings me to this, which is the George Eliot bow. I know this is darker than the one I ended up making for Lauren. At the time, I could not find where every time I ordered it, I did not get the tan velvet ribbon, and I finally got some, and I'd already made these. So there is 4 of these available, and I also have 2, I think I have 2 ready to be made into bow ties, which are a little bit smaller. So there's George Eliot. There is these little striped ones, which will probably only be like, I would think maybe $5 or $6, maybe $7.50 at most, because the ribbon for this was not super cheap. But these are just very simple. You could call them Beetlejuice bows. You could call them Jack Skellington bows because they are in the same sort of vein, but just a simple black and white stripe. I also have a navy and white stripe of that ribbon, which I will do some plain, and then I will use for other things as well. I have this, which was from for a while, so I will probably mark that down to like $10. It's a very full-on fancy little bow for a girl or someone, and you could wear it even as a fascinator if you wanted to. There is one of these, and this was an experiment. It is the leftovers from when I was making my bag for my niece's wedding, and I just turned it into a sweet little hair clip. I'm not sure how much it'll be. I would say between 5 and 10, probably around 10, because it was a little hard to get all the stuff stuck down. Maybe 5. There is one Goofy left. I found that when I was cleaning stuff up. I gave away most of the bows that I had in my stash. I have a bucket with some left in it, and they're sort of my freebies. If you did not order your Poe Party bows, a lot of those are in that bucket, and I will probably, if you order a Poe Party bow, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're going to get a Poe Party bow free. There is, oh, she's missing her little dangle, but there is one altered Lenore, and I just have to put her dangly pearl back. Don't know what happened to that. Oh, or I forgot to put it on that one. I know I had one with the dangly pearl on it. There is one Doctor Who Fancy TARDIS one, which I'm going to have to fix the ribbon on. But there is one of these with black lace. The ribbon has Matt Smith, David Tennant, Karen Gillan, and Billy Piper on it. So that's one fancy Doctor Who one with a TARDIS in the middle. I don't know if you can see the TARDIS very well, but there is a TARDIS in the middle. There is one double-sided Nerds Rock with Wonder Woman on the back choker, and it has the matching bows, so there's one set of those. I only ever had one set of those made, but there's one set of those, and they will probably be like under $10 because they're old stock. There is the house bows, which I only have limited of each one, and I may not make these again because everybody wanted to buy house bows and nobody did. So there's 5 Ravenclaw, but I'm pretty sure I have one earmarked for one of my brand reps. There is, yeah, there's 3 Slytherin. One of these is for someone I owe a Slytherin bow to who bought a different style of bow and got the wrong thing, and I just thought it would be really cool. I have to go and clean that because the glue got everywhere. But I thought it would be really cool if she had one of those, so one of those is for her. So there's only 3 Slytherin, and there will be 4 Gryffindors because, again, one of those is for my brand rep. And I'm so sorry, Hufflepuffs, I only had 2 Kabachans left. There is only 2 Hufflepuffs, and you will notice this ribbon is slightly lighter, and I used different lace just to give them a point of difference from the first 5 or 6 I made. There is 1 Cinderella choker. I didn't even remember that I had that. And then the one that I had the most trouble with, and is probably going to be the most expensive bow, and I would apologise for this, but if you knew how many hours, like it took me 2 days to make 4 of these. This one is a little smaller. So what I'm going to do is everyone who buys bows, and I don't know why I'm yelling, I hope that's not going to be crackly too much. Everyone who buys a bow is going to go into the draw to win this tuxedo mask. And I had one Sailor Moon one that I had a little bit of an incident with, which I'll also either give away, either that, or I might actually tell Mary she can give this away in her stream. That might be a better idea. Then we have tuxedo mask. So this is a new design. I did this all by hand, every ruffle, every bit of ribbon. The reason these are not perfectly even is because it's just not possible. It is a very hard bow to do for me. It takes a lot of work, a lot of freaking coordination, I tell you, because honestly, because it's the side ruffles, like this isn't a normal bow. It opens out, and I had to actually, because I didn't have wide enough red, I actually had to glue 3 pieces of red. There is almost 4 meters of ribbon in each of these bows. Between the little white ribbon here, the black ribbon, and the red, there is almost 4 full meters of ribbon in this bow. It's a lot of ribbon. So that's it. My Etsy store will be open as of today, and I am going to give you a code if you're watching this from my YouTube channel, and that code is Heavenly, and you will get 20% off your order. And you never know, I might sneak extra freebies in just because you're one of the people who watch my channel. You just never know what's going to happen in my world. There is also, I didn't bring them out here, but there is also a small, if you check my Instagram, you'll see it, there is a quilled pin that will be a little heart. It's a Valentine's one. There is a limit of 20 of them, and that's it. So every order gets a free quilled pin. They're handmade. They're gorgeous. They look so much better in person than they do in the picture, but it is very hard to get a photo for me of the like 1-inch size of them. So this is it. So let me know what you think of my bows. Will you be ordering? And oh, also the Etsy store will be open from today, which is February 14th through for 2 weeks, and then it will be shut again. So get these while you can. I'm working on not doing a lot of repeats at the moment. I get bored of doing the same thing over and over. It just depends on how things go. I know there are a fair few Hufflepuffs who want Hufflepuff bows, so I will attempt to make more of those. I will be getting back into ears and stuff. Oh, and there's one Painting the Roses red pendant. Oh, I didn't even see that in there. I know there should be 2 more of those, but I do not know where they are. So we'll pop that there. So yes, so this is my Etsy store opening. It's not a lot of stock. So get it in, get your orders in fast, because once it's gone, it's gone. There is stuff that I don't have the stuff to make anymore of. There is stuff that I may make one or two of, but I'm just not planning to make a lot of the same stock over and over. It's just not it's not me. And so this is my limited edition bow release. The first one, hopefully the next one will be a bit bigger and will have ears and all sorts of other things. But just for a start, and with how sick I've been, I thought this was a nice little store opening. And there's 12, I believe 12 different bows with multiples, and then there's a few just random things. Anyway, I hope you are well. I hope you are happy. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Remember, as always, you are amazing. You are incredible. But most importantly of all, you matter. Bye all!